Give me a reading on this circuit when I activate it.
Affirmative.
Now.
98 megahertz.
A little off, but good enough. K9. Where's Kevin? I haven't seen him around for a while.
Immersed.
Immersed? Immersed in what?
H2O, master.
H2O?
The master is swimming.
Oh. Now, about this circuit. Let's see. I wonder what would happen if I move this circuit to here. Oh, now what?
We have materialized.
We did? Wonder what's out there. Nah, forget it. Let him have his fun. I'll go out there alone. This looks like Los Angeles. I can tell by the brown hazy sky. It's like a second stage smog alert. In short, it's a normal day. You poor relentless species, poisoning your atmosphere with toxic chemicals and killing yourselves just for a shilling. You could...
Excuse me.
What?
I'm Frank Stiles, and this is Miss Susie Jo Parker. We're with the Daily Tribune in England.
Daily Tribune. Do you know a Miss Sarah Jane Smith?
Yes, she's the assistant editor.
Oh, that's nice. She got promoted.
May I inquire what you were saying back then about the people poisoning the atmosphere?
Well, I was saying, looks like a second sake. No, that was after that. Let me see. Help me here. In short, it's normal. No, that was before. You poor relentless species, poisoning your atmosphere with toxic chemicals and killing yourselves just for a shilling. How's that?
Why did you say that?
Your friend doesn't have much to say. Is she your secretary?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm her secretary.
I see.
She can't talk. We were here 4 years ago doing an article on America's pollution.
Mm-hmm.
She was alone. She was young, her fourth assignment. She went to that factory over there. A guy named Don Parkinson is the owner. I think he still is. She tried to get an interview with him. Oh, man. I hear he was a terror. Didn't like reporters very much. Anyway, they got in a huff. She went out for some lunch. Took a drink of water. Well, water had high acidic content. Totally destroyed her vocal cords and larynx. That's why she's here now. When Sarah Jane got promoted to assistant editor, Susie Jo wanted to come back to America to do a follow-up. Well, Sarah Jane gave permission.
And here you two are.
And here we two are.
To make a follow-up story? This is quite interesting. Do you think I could probably help?
Jo?
Come on.
Very well.
Good evening, I'm the doctor. These are my two friends. We'd like an interview with Mr. Donald Parkinson.
Wait a minute, you can't go in there. He's in conference. He's away, Mr. Park. Sorry, they just barged right in. Yes, back to my typing.
Good afternoon, Mr. Parkinson. I'm the doctor. This is Susie Jo. This is
Frank Stiles. So we're here to do the story we called you earlier. We're the people you hung up on.
Oh, yes. Quite an unfortunate accident.
Yes, well, I see you're having a conference with the wall.
You have something to say to me.
We're here to do a follow-up story.
On what?
On what Miss Parker was here for 4 years ago. We've come to
Yes,
let you
and I see
once
you
again
are
say your
quite
side.
as nosy as ever, Miss Parker.
She takes that as a compliment.
Well, go on.
Undoubtedly you've read the article we published.
Oh, yes, I read the article.
Ah, I see you enjoyed it. May I have
Very
a seat?
touching.
May I have a seat? Thank you. You've come to let you say your side.
Well, first of all, who is he?
This is the doctor.
Doctor?
But I never got your name.
Oh, just the doctor. Doctor. I refuse to say anything in the presence of an ecologist.
Doctor? Well, the waiting room is over there.
Well, I'm not exactly an ecologist. Yes.
All right.
Now, say it and get it over with.
What's your side of the story?
My side of the story is that
There's
Susie
second
Joe
stage
Parker was
small
here
letters.
because she's afraid to go alone, so she brought you with her. What are you supposed to be, her bodyguard?
Translator.
Tom, Steve,
Sir?
I would suggest that you keep your peace, Mr. Styles. Come in here and sit down. You can hear this too.
I am Miss Parker's secretary and translator, not a bodyguard.
That is very well. Now say it and get it over with.
The bodyguard she needs is against all the stuff you keep pouring into the public river system. And air, this doctor was just mentioning the second state smog alert.
That doctor fellow. Well, are you finished? What?
I take it you want him in here now?
No.
He was mentioning something about... Now what did he say?
I don't care very much what he was talking about. I want to know what you're doing
Killing
here.
yourselves just for a shilling?
You are more complacent than you look, Mr. Styles.
I'm really quoting.
Steve, show him out. And Miss Parker.
No interview.
Not today, thank you. Stephen?
Oh.
This way.
Mentality.
So they're finally back. Ken?
Yeah.
This is Donald Parkinson.
What do you want this time, Donald?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did I interrupt?
Don't get sarcastic, Don. Just tell me what you want.
Do you remember some nosy young lady named Susie Joe Parker?
Long red hair built like an hourglass and can make a Catholic priest sweat?
That's her. You were supposed to get her out of the way.
Yeah, I remember. Lost her voice because of all that toxic junk you keep putting in the public river system.
Be quiet, you jerk. You don't know who might be listening in.
All right.
It was you who put it in for me.
All right. Now, what do you need?
Well, Susie Joe is back.
Back? What's she doing here?
Getting nosy again. This time too nosy. I want you to take care of her and her two friends permanently.
Friends? You didn't tell me she had any friends.
I'll pay you 4 times the going rate.
6 and you got a deal.
All right, 6. And leave no traces. Make it an accident. If the government ever found out what I'm doing with the air around here, I'd be in one heck of a lawsuit.
I know. You're the one responsible for this smog alert we're having here.
Don't turn into one of those phonetic environmentalists on me, Ken. I really don't give a friggin' hoot about what happens to the air around here, now or 100 years from now. I care about today, and today is the time to make a buck. Let the future generation worry about the air.
All right. I'll take care of Susie Joe and her friends. You just worry about getting my payment to me on time, or you'll be next on my list.
Don't you dare threaten me. You'll get your money. And a 16 caliber round in your heart. What are we doing here?
Susie Joe likes to watch the children play. Good luck, Doctor. Good luck. This is the future generation. These are the men and women who will be forced to wear masks or suffocate from their own atmosphere. They'll never know what it's like to breathe a breath of fresh air. Scientists say in 10 years this entire area will be uninhabitable. All because of people like Don Parkinson. Look, stage smog. All the parents will be taking their children in there.
If you'll excuse me.
Of course, Doctor.
So I finally found you.
I think I know you.
Yes.
Sent here by...
It doesn't matter.
You've been getting too nosy again, Susie Joe.
And now I must put you out of my misery.
Joe!
Now it's your turn.
Hold it.
Take that gun out of my back or your friend dies.
Just like Susie Joe.
Just like Susie Joe.
Let me enlighten you to the situation. Where I am holding my instrument, you'd die instantly. You'd never get off a shot. Frank, get his gun. Now take mine.
This doesn't look like a gun.
Nope, sonic screwdriver.
What?
Frank, you take our friend to the police. Susie Joe and I are going back to the factory. I know what I'm doing, Susie Joe.
Why go back to the factory?
That attack on us was not at random. Susie Joe's right. Yes, Mr. Parkinson sent that hitman. He sent him to kill us. I think he's afraid of what we could have said. We would have told England when you got back.
Doctor, I don't think it's safe for Susie Joe to go back there. She's too well known.
No, someone has to take him to the police, and I don't want... Well, I don't know my way around here that well. And he'd get away from Susie Joe easily. Now, off you go. Come on.
Oh no, not again.
Good evening, I'm the doctor. You know, of course, know Susie Joe. We're going to go in and have a talk with your Donald Parkinson guy.
But, you did it again.
Good evening, Mr. Parkinson. I'd like to know something. Why did you send someone after us? Send someone after you? Doctor, come now. I don't go down that low. Really? He almost hurt Susie Joe. She was lucky just to graze. Oh yes, how lucky. I'm glad you're not hurt, Susie Joe. Why are you doing this? We only came in to get an interview and you sent someone out to kill us. You are too much of an irritant, both you and Susie Joe. Let me tell you something, if you don't...
Mr. Parkinson! Mr. Parkinson!
What is it?
It's your son. He's lost his footing. He's holding on with only one hand.
Come on, let's go. Look, looks like he's holding onto a wire. It might be a live one.
Do you know what happened to him? I don't know, sir. He must have slipped.
All right, you get some room. I'm gonna go up there after him. Wait. Hey, look out! He's slipping! Henry! He's dead. No.
How did he die?
He died by the fall, you idiot! No, he didn't. What? He was dead before he hit the ground. They choked to death by all the pollution that was in the air. From this factory, Mr. Parkinson. Come off it, Doctor. Susie Joe, reach into my leftmost pocket and get out my spectrometer. Thank you. What are you doing? There. I just filled lungs with air. Now look at all this dust and stuff that came out. I killed him. I killed my son. Steve, order the shutdown of everything in the building.
Major cleanup sign A, sir?
Yes, start installing all of the new systems that we should have put in a long time ago.
But, sir, that will cost...
Now!
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm sure you will do the best that you can. Yes, I will. Well, goodbye then. Come on, Susie Joe. Thank you very much. I had a wonderful time here.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Yes, and now look. The children aren't wearing any masks. A fine, clear day.
I don't know how to thank you, Doctor.
Well, no problem. Oh, how do you two plan on getting back to England?
By plane.
Nonsense. I'll take you to England and have you back before you left.
You sure you're playing with a full deck?
Come on. Susie Joe wants to go.
That's all right, Susie Joe. You can go with him, but somebody's got to use the plane tickets.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How are you going to get there? TARDIS.
What?
TARDIS. Come on, Susie Joe.
Doctor, why are you heading toward a police box? And what's a police box doing in America?
Not police box. TARDIS.
The boys at the office are never gonna believe this.